Now it's time for us to look at importing your raw footage into Premiere and starting the editing process. Once you've highlighted your project window, you then need to find the raw media that you wish to import into Premiere. You do this by opening your Finder window and navigating to where your media is stored. If you set your project up as advised in early tutorials, then you'll be able to find all of your media in your project files. Now let's import the AVCHD file that we stored earlier. Importing files into your project is a very simple process. You simply drag the file that you've selected into the project window. A dialog box will open up showing that the files are importing into Premiere. You use this same process whether it be a video file, a stills file, or a sound file that you're importing. Now, something to note when you're importing AVCHD files. The import dialog box will show several errors. Don't worry about this. Simply click OK. You will then notice that a folder has appeared in your project window. If you open this folder, you'll see another one called Stream. This is where all of your video files are contained. Open the Stream folder and you'll be able to see them as thumbnails. Now, this method of opening your files can seem a little bit messy, as it opens numerous windows on your workspace. To view the files without opening numerous windows, you can change the project view from thumbnail to list view. In list view, you can click on the arrows and view what's in the folders. If you don't want a number of folders in your project window, you can select the video files and drag them out of the folders in your project window. You can then decide which view you wish to use for your project window and delete any unnecessary folders. To keep your media files organized, you're able to rename them in the project window. Or, if required, group them into new folders that you can create by clicking the New Bin button at the bottom of the project window. To review any of your media, double-click on the media file. You will notice that the file will open in the project preview window. From here, you can play through the media file. This preview window also fulfills a very important function. It allows you to look through your media file and select only the part of it that you want to use for your final edit. To do this, get to the position in your media file where you want your clip to start. Then press I on the keyboard. This stands for In point. Play through your clip to the point where you want it to finish. At this point, press O on the keyboard. This stands for Out point. You will notice in the preview window you will have an area highlighted. This means that you've only selected that part of the clip to use. To then move only this selected part of your clip to your timeline, click in the center of your preview window and then drag the image to your timeline. When you drop this in your timeline, you will notice that only the area of the clip that you've selected will be transported across. If you only want to transport across the image and not the sound of a clip, then just click in the preview window on the film strip icon and drag that to your timeline. Alternatively, if you only want to drag the sound from a clip and not the image, in the preview window, click on the waveform icon and drag that to your timeline. Once you have an item in your timeline, you will then be able to use the timeline preview window. In this window, you will be able to play back the timeline and review your edit. Now repeat the process with your other media files, using the preview window to only select the parts of the clip that you want to use. Once you have done this, you will be able to use the selection tool to move your clips around your timeline, organizing them into the correct order. Congratulations, you are now editing your video footage. Next, we'll look at how you can alter footage that is in your timeline, adding effects and transitions to your final project.